Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Romani. If you're not sure who I am and you've never seen any of my videos before, make sure you hit the subscribe button. My channel is geared toward business, beauty, health, and empowerment. Today we're going to talk about teaching people how to treat you. So if you are interested in that topic or you just want to hear me talk, keep watching. So I think that in today's society, just more than ever, people feel like other people should be mind readers, and that is in friendships, relationships, romantic relationships, or anything like that. Any type of relationship, people feel like other people should just automatically know their needs and wants, or they should automatically do whatever you want or whatever you're thinking about, or they should buy you whatever you're thinking about, which is just simply not the case. And I used to feel like that, but as I've just been on my journey just in adulthood and just being a young woman and just really figuring out how to communicate with others and just shedding all my layers, I've really understood how big communication is. You truly have to teach people how to treat you. This is not to bash anybody, just speaking on my personal experiences. I've seen a lot of girls on Instagram like, I'm not about to teach him how to treat me, I'm not about to tell him to do this and do that, he should just know. Sometimes people don't know. Disclaimer, this is not to tell anybody to continue to get walked all over, let people step all over you, let people do whatever because you're trying to teach them how to treat you. No, this is just saying that communication is key. So if you've already communicated with somebody and they're still not understanding, that may not be the person for you. So many times we operate in ego. We think that we are the center of someone's life, even if we're in a romantic relationship. That is not the case. You are not always going to be the center of somebody's life, and unfortunately the world does not revolve around us, and that is a hard reality to face. Many times we feel like we are someone's sun and their moon and their everything, and we are just another person that they know. Even if we are best friends or we are in a romantic relationship, you are simply just another person that they know. But our ego tells us that we are the most important person in this person's life, and then that is when we start to think that they owe us something and they should know exactly what we need and how we need it and how we feel, and they should know how to talk to us. They don't, because you're just another person. They've met so many people before they met you, and they've had to communicate in so many different ways before they had to start communicating with you. You're just another person. They're on their journey. They're trying to figure themselves out. People can't always treat you how you want to be treated because they have things that they are working on inside. And I think that we often forget that people have had their own experiences in life before meeting us. They've had entire livelihoods before meeting us, meaning that we have different experiences, we have different thoughts, we have different feelings. Just because you would do something in a certain situation doesn't mean that somebody else would do something in a certain situation, because y'all are two different people who have lived two different lives. The experiences are different. So where you might think, well, this person should know to do XYZ, this person has never even been in a situation where they've had to do XYZ. For example, let's say you've been looking at a purse for Valentine's Day and you expect your boyfriend to buy this purse for Valentine's Day. You've never vocalized it. You've never told him that you want this purse. You've never even told him that you want anything for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day comes, he doesn't get you anything. Your ego is hurt because you're like, well, he was supposed to do this. He was supposed to buy this. I wanted this purse. One, did you tell him that you wanted the purse? Did you actually communicate like, hey, I want this purse? And I know a lot of people watching may be like, well, I shouldn't have to tell him I wanted this. How was he going to know? Two, okay, you didn't get anything for Valentine's Day. And you're like, he was supposed to buy me this for Valentine's Day. He should already know he's supposed to give me a gift for Valentine's Day. What if he grew up in an environment where nobody ever got anybody anything for Valentine's Day? We always think that common sense is common when it's really not. So if you don't have this conversation with him and let him know, hey, on Valentine's Day, I usually like to get people stuff and I like to receive stuff, and this year I'm really wanting this purse. then how is he supposed to know that you want something for Valentine's Day? How is he supposed to know that you want the purse? You know what I mean? So it may seem a little direct, but that is how you should be in life, because it eliminates a lot of communication issues in just any type of relationship. It doesn't even have to be a romantic relationship, but communication just eliminates any type of error that could have happened. It would have eliminated that Valentine's Day situation, because if you would have told him, or vice versa, you may have a girlfriend and you want something for Valentine's Day but you've never told her. How is she supposed to know when you've never vocalized it? And you may think that she should just know, but she doesn't, because you guys live two different lives, so you guys don't even have the same thought process. You know what I mean? But if you vocalized it and that person didn't get you nothing, like I said, that may not be the person for you. But if you've never vocalized something, you cannot be angry when somebody doesn't react or respond the way that you wanted them to, because they didn't know that you felt that way. And like I said before, this concept that I'm talking about may seem foreign to some people, because we're so used to playing games, or so used to playing mind games and wanting people to know exactly how we feel without saying it. But growing up requires, like truly growing up, not just getting older, requires you to learn how to communicate with people. Everybody's not going to be able to read your mind. The world is not always going to revolve around you. People are not always going to know exactly what you want and how you want it. So by you growing up and becoming an adult, or even if you've been an adult for some time, but you're not fully mature in your journey of learning to mature, you have to learn how to tell people exactly what you need and how you need it. And if you're not able to do that, that may be a self problem. So instead of trying to figure out why this person can't do XYZ, you need to figure out, why are you not able to properly communicate what you need? That may be a self issue that you need to work out. And again, I'm just putting this disclaimer out there. This does not mean just let people walk all over you. If you have vocalized and communicated properly, and not just properly to you, if you know that you've communicated properly and you said exactly what you need and how you need it, and that's still not being given, like I said, that may not be the person for you. And that's friendship, romantic, whatever. But if you have not properly communicated, you really need to figure out how to properly communicate. And I promise, when you begin to communicate and you begin to tell people exactly how you want to be treated, and you begin to teach people how you want to be treated, a lot of issues and stress will just be eliminated. And lastly, don't just think that because you would do it for them that they have to do it for you, especially if you have not communicated it. I know a lot of people will be like, well, this person should have done this for me because I did this for them. You don't or shouldn't do things for something in return. You just do things, and if it's returned, great. But don't give somebody something in hopes of receiving something back, because that may lead to disappointment, especially if you never said that you wanted that thing. Like, let's say I give you a teddy bear. I cannot expect a teddy bear back, especially if I never vocalized myself wanting it. In your head, you're just thinking that you got a gift, and you're not thinking that you have to do anything back, because I've never said anything. But in my head, since I gave this to you, I'm wanting something back. Don't be that person. Give without wanting to receive anything in return. Just give. And if you know you're going to want something in return, ask for it, or just don't even give. Well, no, give, but ask and vocalize what you would like back. But I don't even think that you should give if you're looking to receive something back. Just be honest with people. Just be vocal, communicate. Just be honest about what you need and what you want in friendships. And if it's your sister, your brother, your boyfriend, just be honest about what you want, and don't make people read your mind, and don't think that you don't have to teach people how to treat you. You definitely do, because they may have never came across a person like you. You may be one of a kind. You may be different to them. So don't ever just end something or start a feud or anything like that when you have not clearly vocalize exactly what you want and exactly what you need. It is time for us to grow up. It is time for us to be adults. It is time for us to communicate properly and stop cutting off different relationships and friendships over something so minuscule when it could have been fixed with a few words. But I'm done talking y'all ear off. That was all. If you enjoyed this video, if you felt like it was valuable, if you felt like I helped you, just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at xo_Romani, and I will see you guys in my next video.